Hello? Hello? Yes, everything is working. I always panic slightly when I haven't done this in a while and I've got to come back and start casting. But hello, my name is MoreiSkye. Welcome to the few viewers that are currently here watching. Hopefully it's not the teams because I've just told them lobby is live. So we'll be getting onto that in a minute. But it's good to be back. I swear I always try and do this a lot more often, but unfortunately, as you know, things go in life, you know, you get distracted with other things and it doesn't quite work out that way. So it's good to be back, and coming up for you we have, of course, a Lost Champs 2v2 game, tier 4. I believe it is tier 4, and I believe it's been I've only casted, I think, 2 Lost Champs games, and I think tier 4 you're looking at a kind of high champ going on to grand champ. And yeah, if you don't know about Lost Champs, it's not enough time to explain exactly what's in it. I'll try and do that in a second whilst we're waiting for teams to join. But just to sort of point out something, if you've seen my stream before, you're stuck with that screen. But now I'm actually on camera. I've finally sort of got around to setting things up, and you can sort of see. I mean, unfortunately, that's the game. I think I pressed the wrong button. But yeah, I'm actually on camera now. This is amazing. A lot of the time people just don't see me on my own stream, so I'm quite happy this is all working. But yeah, you can see all the lovely details there. Let me know what you think. Hopefully it's to your liking. But yeah, I just thought I'd show that, so it's good to know. So Lost Champs, it's a modified Swiss format, which basically you're playing a game every week and you're going up against somebody that's had a similar run to kind of what you've achieved so far in the season. So, and this is week 3, I believe. So it's still early doors, not much going on in terms of sort of the stats I can give you, because effectively these two teams have played one, lost one. Yeah, 50% record. There we go. So they're sort of very evenly matched, these two teams. And like I said, you're looking at kind of like high champ going on grand champ. But in a 2v2 game, that is still potential for this to absolutely pop off. And hopefully we're going to see some epic plays coming up. So like I said, I've told I told the teams the lobbies is live, and then of course one of them has responded saying they haven't, they need a bit of a comfort break. So I'll try and blag a little bit more, but never mind. I think you can see there we've got teams that are joining the lobby. So if I go into my spectator view, and we can actually cut over to the game. I mean, apologies for the music; it went slightly sax. Oh, he's actually... I thought he told me that he'd gone for a... Oh, come on. Always clips. Oh, dear. So I can sort of blag a little bit more, I suppose. I'll just put on some of that lovely saxophone music I think I had playing in the background. I mean, it's not exactly motivational music for a Rocket League game. I do apologise. I press play on random and it comes up with this. It's alright always, just, you got to sort out your stuff, and rather you do it before the actual game gets underway, rather than sort of having to play on a full bladder. So, it's just yeah, you can see, I don't know why I was about to say what I was doing. You can see there, I've told them to start when they're ready. I've kind of lost track. Oh wait, there we go, so we've actually got teams joining up now, and I'm looking forward to this one, because normally when I cast 3s, it's been a while since I've casted 2s games. But yeah, casting a 2s game, there's a lot more potential for stuff to happen, shall we say. Early doors! Oh, the fake as well coming in as I'm still trying to set up my system so I can sort of see what's going on. Early doors, another opportunity there coming in for To Be Determined. I mean, I don't even remember if I said what the two teams were, but we got Vengeful Butterflies versus To Be Determined. I don't know if that's a clever name or a mistake, but I'm going to go with the clever name. So yeah, To Be Determined in orange and Vengeful Butterflies. Love that name, by the way, in blue. And the actual team of play, I should have told you, there's so many things I should have told you before we got underway with this one, so you have to forgive me. But so far, the pressure coming in for To Be Determined, just putting Butterflies on the back foot here. Slight double commit from the two of them, but it's kind of worked out for them as the awkward touch on the goal line there from go away. Ends up in the back of the net. But it did come off the back of some good early pressure there for TBD. Should I call him TBD or two? I'm going to chop and change throughout the series, so apologies, guys. This is something you'll learn about my casting style. I struggle with names, team names and player names, but coming out at the back is always clips. Didn't quite get a clip on that occasion, but still piling on the pressure here for TBD. Oh my word, I can't. I'm struggling to say it, guys. So I apologise if it just turned into an absolute mess. But Dragon, G-Dragon. I'm gonna call him Dragon. Dragon coming in there. At the moment, Vengeful Butterflies are just being pegged back. I mean, stat-wise, field domination, 67 to be determined, and they could have a second goal here, but just not quite quick enough to send that one on target. Dragon, though, keeping the ball alive, keeping the vermin in Butterfly aside, but here they come now. Dramer getting a challenge in the midfield, thinks better of it as he had nothing in the tank to take that one, and it's just allowed the ball to come straight back into their half. And I think on those occasions, even if you haven't got anything in the tank, especially in the twos game, you always need one of your players just putting on a bit of pressure, and it's finally worked out for them. The breakaway goal there coming from Dramer on the right hand side. Lovely touch around one. Always clips, awkward in the corner, wasn't quite sure where to get the read on that one. And it just allowed Dramer there to come in and slot it into the corner. So kind of against the run of play, you got to be say. There was a lot of pressure from To Be Determined, and it looked like we're going to come away with a second goal, but it's worked out for Butterflies. And they managed to draw it back as we're approaching the halfway point. But they've got to be careful here. It's Dramer. Good, solid defense on the line there, bringing it into the midfield. It lays it off, go away, who gets a beautiful 50 there. Just trying to get a read in the corner. Little touch around one. Trying to find a pass in field. Not enough on that one, though, to his teammate. Dragon now bringing it up from his own half. But that's a good challenge. There's more like it from Butterflies. Just trying to keep the pressure, keep the ball firmly in the opponent's half. And almost getting it. Top bins there. Beautiful little play there from Butterflies. But unfortunately for them, didn't quite work out. And they've managed to retain possession here. Trying to recycle it a little bit, and Dramer backing off and just waiting for his teammate to make sure he's got some cover behind him. Here comes Go Away now into the corner. Lovely touch around one. Lovely catch as well. Trying to get a flick over. Little solo play off the backboard. Not quite able to get the double. It's a beautiful, beautiful solo effort there from Go Away, and the demo there just alleviating some of that pressure, but awkward in the corner there by the two of them. You've got to be watch out for that one, lads. Bit of communication there, just make sure you got one. It's definitely going for the ball with Dragon. Trying to work it in there from the left hand side. Always clips. Still yet to see. Make sure he's got a clip to his name. He might have a flip reset here. Lays it off though for Dragon, who comes screaming in from the halfway point there. Just when he thought I was going to be eating my words there with always clips, trying to get a flip reset. I think it even caught Butterflies slightly off guard there. Probably wondering what Clips was going to do. And in the end, it was his teammate that came screaming in there to get the second goal. So 1:20 on the clock here. And I didn't even say as well, this is the best of 5. It's the first of 3. There's no draws in this one. Basically, winner takes all. Here comes Go Away now. Trying to get an immediate response here on the left-hand side. Can't quite get it past Dragon though, but Dramer does well just to try and keep the ball in Determined's half. Might get a third one here. Dramer's got to be careful. Awkward on the line, and that's easy enough for Clips, who just waited patiently at the back. Allowed Dragon to make things super awkward there for Dramer, who got a bit hung up on the post there. Probably wasn't too sure where he was. But Determined now finally putting the effort in. They've got a fourth off the kickoff there. Dragon, good read from the sidewall there. Not much you can do about those ones in twos. I mean, I always say as well, you know, go for the cheat in twos, don't go for the boost, go for the cheat. So Butterflies did everything right. It's just unfortunate, just couldn't quite get the 50 on that occasion. Nevertheless, though, maybe it's just a case of Butterflies got to be a little bit quicker off the starting blocks, I think, in the next game here. Just try and keep Determined at bay. So there's a lot of early pressure coming in. That's beautiful demos there. And a lovely save as well from Clips. Just making sure that Butterflies don't get the confidence boost they need there. And they might even get a 5th one on the board here as Dragon, lovely play, realised that his teammate wasn't in the halfway point, but almost had enough and go away. Gets a lovely read from his teammate there. Lovely pass, I've got to say, from Draymar. Breakaway goal there coming in for Butterflies, and just a little bit too late. 10 seconds on the clock. Unless they get some audacious kickoff goal here, might have to put this one down to experience and move on to the next game, which indeed they are going to as the clock ticks down. Consolation goal for the road here. Ball's keeping alive. Clips didn't quite get the read on that one, but nevertheless, they will be liking the way that one turned out there. As I realised I didn't press play on the music, so I wonder if we still got the jazz going on. But you can see there, so better team, you got to say, was probably to be determined. I'm just going to call them determined. That is a tongue twister if ever I saw one. But yeah, they put in the early pressure. They kept Butterflies at bay, and just like that, you know, they met. Despite, I mean, I've got to give credit as well to Butterflies. They did bring it back, and they did bring themselves back into the game. But throughout, I think Determined just seemed to have that slightly quicker edge. It just allowed them to get a few goals to bring themselves and get, I wouldn't say an easy victory, but a good victory nonetheless, as they got Draymar stepping up for Butterflies. I said previously they're going to have to step up their game and get a quicker start out of the blocks, which indeed they have. It's a kickoff goal each time for Butterflies. I mean, anyone that plays Rocket League, you just hate kickoff goals when they go against you. Speaking of which, what a save though from Go Away! Beautiful save there, just when I was about to say 2 kickoff goals in a row. Draymar had other ideas. Manages to keep the slim advantage here for Butterflies, but still 4.5 minutes left. It's pretty much an entire Rocket League game that they've got to try and, yeah, you know what, scratch what I was going to say. Dragon had other ideas there. One touch to settle it down, and then follows it up with a lovely shot on target. So pretty much from the top them as you were. 1-1 early doors, but certainly a better start though from Butterflies, and just got to sit on the nerves now. Realise I'm looking at the completely wrong screen there as Go Away trying to work his magic on the right hand side there. That's a lovely touch though from Dragon, bringing it into the right hand side, trying to get a shot. Demo on the line though from Go Away. Just shows the absolute power that you can have in demos when you're in a twos game. Just opens up so much space, or if you're on the defense, just takes the pressure off almost instantly. I mean, a lot of players hate demos, but anyone that's seen my streams knows I love them. Draymar though didn't need a demo on that one. Awkward in the corner there from Determined. Clips probably just pushed a little bit too far past his near post. He just sat back a little bit closer to the far post. Probably could have taken that one into the corner, but Butterflies quick to step up and make sure that one counts. And they've got to be careful though that they don't concede almost instantly like they did in the previous goal here. Certainly a lot more even this game as Dragon trying to find a pass in field, and Pips manages to send one back into the corner to reset now. Right hand side. Dragon pushing on the left. Lovely touch into the middle. Can he get the read off the backboard? Not quite. Pips manages to keep the ball alive though for Determined. Tries to get a snapshot. He saw the net was open, but not enough power for that one. As Go Away now, his turn. Trying to get the dribble off the left hand side. Lovely attempt, but just wouldn't sit on his nose. Bit of back and forth going on. Dramer save on the line there. He's managed to keep possession now. Taking the ball onto his roof. Flips it around one. Dragon. Can he get the second touch? He can. Beautiful little solo goal there from Dramer. From his own half. Gets the ball under control. Flips around one. Dragon awkwardly scrambling to try and get that one away. And Dramer does just enough. And just enough on the flick to make sure he got the second touch and gets into the back of the goal. And I'm trying to take a zip there, but Butterflies want to make sure that before we've even got a chance to get past the halfway point, they want to make sure that they've got a good, solid, comfortable lead. Indeed they have. 4-1 now to the Butterflies. Pretty much role reversal, if you like, from the first game here, as we've seen Butterflies trying to dominate, but don't take it out of the equation just yet for Determined not to bring themselves back into this one. Beautiful read on the left-hand side there, and again we're seeing Butterflies instantly conceding a goal as for some reason I'm not quite sure what's going on. Right. This is a new one. I'm not too sure what's going on. Let me just find out. So it seems Dragon has disappeared. As it's pretty much just turned into a bit of a... Oh, this... Right. I mean... If any of the players are listening to this stream, just tell me what... Are we waiting for Dragon? Is that basically what we're trying to do here? I mean, I was really getting into the casting there. I was absolutely loving it, and for some reason they've just stopped, and they're not even responding to the in-game chat. So who have we got? We got. Let me just see. So, no, that's still. Well, you know, we were going for an absolutely brilliant game, and now it's turned into a bit of a calamity. I mean, lads, come on, let me know what's going on. Talking it out now. Yeah, indeed, Longy. It's kind of like, it's just weird. He had to go. What do you mean he had to go? To his mother for a talk. Oh no. Oh right. Yeah, well, if that's the case, I mean, I think rules stipulate, you know, the fact that we were 4-2 up. That's just got to be a win for Vengeful Butterfly, which basically would just mean that the series is all tied up now. I know you can't see the in-game chat now, but he said he'll be back in a minute. We will see. Oh man, it's so... Oh, I don't know what it is. It's just, it seems like recently, whenever I've casted games, like I did try and cast a Lost Champs series before, And like literally, as soon as I hit the stream button, one of the teams said they don't want to be on stream. So it just seems like at the moment, just things sort of don't quite go to plan. But yeah, I believe, you know, rules wise, that is a victory basically to Butterflies. I mean, you guys, you will have to tell me differently if you want to fight that one out. But from what I understand, we are all square now, and we're basically into a best of 3. So fingers crossed. Always clips. No, Dragon's mum doesn't interfere, and it doesn't seem like she has. As Dragon there just had way too much time on the ball. Lovely control. Pops it up, takes it over Dramer. And yeah, it seems like we've got normal service resumed. I know, mums, you can't live with them and you can't live without them. You know, we love them all. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, back to the Rocket League here. This is what we came for, not to talk about parents. But yeah, best of 3 now. We'll see how this one goes. So, early goal for Determined. Just putting Butterflies on the back foot. But we saw in the second game, before the incident, that they did have the ability. Is Dragon trying to get the little fade there. Didn't quite work out for him. Clips, trying to go for the double. Didn't quite get the read. It's allowed Dragono to get a little touch on that one. And just gets away with it. Does Dramer. Got the man rather than the ball. But worked out for him as got away. Pushing now for Butterflies, trying to find that equalising goal. Yeah, Longy. Yeah, maybe Dragon's mum is playing. Maybe that's what we saw with the first goal. Was almost getting a cheeky pinch off the defender there for Butterflies. Didn't quite work out for Button. They're putting in a bit of pressure now. Trying to work the magic to try and find that equalising goal. Good backboard read there from Dramer. Just enough and trying to get the quick snapshot, chasing this one and keeping up pressure, making sure that Determined have got to work to try and get out of their half, which they haven't been able to at this moment. It's a 50 coming in from Go Away, just allows Dramer to try and work it in from the side there, but good defensive play there from Dragon. Not being able to get out of their half though in the past 30 seconds or so. That's a beautiful 50 there from Dramer. Can't quite get the second one as Dragon trying his best now, finally gets it into Butterfly's half. Just lets the ball run away from him. That's the turn of Determined to try and find that second goal. Didn't quite work out for them. Will this be a case of Butterflies ruin their missed opportunity there with getting a good period of pressure? Still only got to find one goal. It's easy enough to do, especially in the twos game. Dramer taking it to the sky. Not quite sure what he's doing that one, but he's making it super awkward on the line. And Determined didn't know what he was doing. I didn't know what he was doing. He probably didn't know what he was doing, but it's worked out for them nonetheless. His Go Away knew exactly what his teammate was doing. Don't know how. Answers on a postcard. But it's worked out for them, and as soon as we hit the halfway point, we're all square again. So I'm starting to lose my voice because I'm out of practice from commentating so much, but try not to let that stop me and hopefully get to the final game without losing my voice. Go Away, trying to find a passing field. Slightly dangerous there, but they managed to get away with that one. Butterflies just racing back now. Be sure Determined don't get a clear opportunity. Lovely 50 there from Clips. Sends it into the path of his teammate Dragon now. Awkward touch though on the right hand side there. Thinks better of it, and I mean, Go Away just kind of got handed the ball on that occasion. I did say earlier, I mean, in the twos game, you always want to be putting some sort of pressure on. You don't want to give your players or your opponent too much space to work with. There's a double commit on the line there. Fortunately for Determined, it falls into the corner and Butterfly's not able to capitalise, but oh my word, and the tank almost coming in. Quite on that occasion for Dragon, but Determined are asking a few questions, and so far the defence for Butterflies is holding firm now. It's lovely play into the corner there. Dragon takes over now, working it into the midfield there, but Good rotations at the moment for Go Away. Or for Butterflies, just to say. Just holding determined at bay. 1 minute now left on the clock for one of these teams to find that little opening, a little chink in the defensive armour. But back and forth between these two teams. I said, you know, Lost Champs is done on a modified Swiss format where you're basically playing a team which is in a similar form to what you are. And certainly this series so far is definitely testament to that. Dragon now taken to the air. Lovely control! Manages to get the ball into the back of the net. Lovely solo effort there from Dragon. Lovely control. Go Away, trying his best to keep it out of his own net, but just Dragon just pummels it in at the end there. With nearly just over 30 seconds left on the clock. Determined. They've got their slim advantage. I know, I wish my mum could play this well, but you know what? Yeah, give credit to to Dragon's mum. Butterflies have got the ball where they want it, and Draymond nearly getting the 50 into the back of the net. 10 seconds left on the clock. Go Away now. Got to find a pass to his teammate. Didn't quite get the connection he wanted, and that's going to allow Determined to bring it up now. Left-hand side. They'll not be rushing this one, and it's touching the corner there. Not much that can be done about that one. And there we see it, Determined go on to a match point, but very even game. And surprisingly as well, you can see that stat there at the bottom. No demos. Oh, sorry, 3 demos. I completely misread that one. 3 demos there coming in for Draymond. And I've got to say, that to me, that is where either of these teams can potentially just get a firm grip on the game. When you're rotating in and out on your offense and on your defense, just look to try and find that little bit of aggression on the rotations. Get the demo if you can. Opens up so many opportunities, and it's such a OP mechanic at this sort of level. I mean, I know, you know, there's some people that hate it. I'm not one of them. I want to see more of that one, but certainly apart from that, it was a very even match between these two teams. So it's pretty much now left for Butterflies to try and work themselves back into this one and to make sure that they take it to game 5. Don't let Determined get away with the victory, but still plenty left to play for, so we will see who takes the early advantage here. Dragon loses the ball, lets it run away. That's off the backboard there, and Go Away can't keep the ball down, slams it against the crossbar. Glorious opportunity there for Butterflies, and he's gone straight back up the other end of the field. As Clips takes the ball under control. Lovely little flick. Draymond just needed to double jump there. Could have probably got a bit more of a connection on it, but unfortunately just had a bit too much on it, and it squeezes in under the crossbar, and Draymond almost getting the immediate response off the kickoff there. I don't know whether he got bumped on his way in, but threw him off somewhat. Here's Draymond though. That's more like it. Gets it under the bar this time, into the back of the net. And we're all square again. Got to say, loving this series so far. Both teams showing excellent plays between them. Apart from that sort of one game at the start there, it's certainly looking very even contest, so it could go either way, especially as we've still got over 4 minutes left to play. And Draymond getting the dunk off his off Dragon there. Not quite able to keep it down now. Here comes Clips, left-hand side. Musty off the post. Not quite where he wanted it, but lovely effort nonetheless. But here we see Go Away getting a quick shot on target. It's like double commit there on the line. By Determined, they've got to be careful, but Draymond's just sitting a little bit too far back. Got just a little touch on that one. Dragon now, a hopeful air dribble into the midfield. Probably didn't need to do that, but they managed to get away with it. It's Butterflies now looking to put on a bit of pressure, try and work the angles here. Go Away, not able to find a passing field, and that's allowed Clips now to break away. Shot on target in the back of the net. And And that right there just shows you the dangers of overcommitting in a twos game. I mean, I'm guilty of myself when I play twos. You see that ball, you see it wanting to go into your opponent's net, and you think, oh, I can get on the end of this one. And before you've had a chance to finish that thought, your opponent's just punted it straight back the other end of the field. So on that occasion, just take a breath before you decide to fully commit. But still, just the one goal though. So we will see if Butterflies can get the response they want. It's going to fall awkwardly into the path of determined in Dramer even. Oh my word, Butterflies asking a few questions here. But the defence for determined is holding firm. They are indeed determined to keep this one. Sorry, that's an awful pun. Determined to keep this ball out of the net and get the victory there. Few shots coming in. I mean, at the moment, 7 shots. The Butterflies not able to find the back of the net. And this could lead to maybe a bit of frustration. What a save there by Dragon. They just can't get the ball in the back of the net, it seems. Butterfly determined. They want to get this win. 12 shots to Determined's 2. I mean, absolutely insane, and almost getting the pinch there off the defender. Butterflies trying their best. That's a beautiful demo on the line there. Not enough power on the flip from go away. The net was beckoning. It was a beautiful demo. They just opened the space, and this is more like it. More aggression, just opening things up, and it's those moments when panic might start to set in, and then you can see a slight opening and give yourselves a great opportunity. But who knows how this is still 2-1. Shots coming in left, right and centre from Butterflies, and a few opportunities. Bit of pinball in front of the determined net there, but nobody able to get the finishing touch. A lovely shot on target, a lovely save from Always Clips. My word, could we potentially see Butterflies getting 20 shots on target? Oh no, it's one off the post, and it's finally got in the back of the net. I was almost, I had to remind myself I had to take a breath there, but my word. That's finally in the back of the net, and Butterflies can not exactly breathe a sigh of relief because we've still got 1:14 on the clock, and they've only tied the game up. They've managed to equal things up now, and maybe this bit of pressure can see them go on for the victory. Flip reset coming in from Dramer, not quite enough. Clips tidies this one up. Here he comes now, looking for his own clip to send to the highlight reel, but ran away from him. Lovely touch forward there from Dragon. I can't remember. I've got to remember I've got to cast this one here. I can't just sit back and watch it, but so far this is an absolute slugfest between the two of them. For some reason, it's still only 2 shots registered for Determined. Pressure coming in. What a play from Dramer. Beautiful catch here. Gets it under control, takes it away from Clips, and Dragon just wasn't sure when to go on that occasion. And the slight hesitation just gave enough space there, and my word, oh, beautiful play to finally take the lead. So it's a hat-trick for Dramer there. He's had 11 attempts so far to get his hat-trick. He probably should have scored a few more, but we'll let him off. He's given the advantage now to Butterflies, and they've just got to hold on for another 10 seconds here. But this is awkward. Clips trying to get the 50. He's trying to get a shot on target, but not able to find the top bins. Dragon now trying to keep the ball alive. Off the ceiling. Crossbar and go away. Sends it into the corner. Can Clips keep this one alive? He's over this one. He's going to ground it into the floor. And everybody just take a moment to breathe. Especially me. But as you can see there, 17 shots to 4. There was just a passage of play in that game where it just seems like Butterflies were trying so hard, and they just couldn't find the back of net. You got to give credit to Determined. I mean, the saves there, you got 8 saves to the measly 1 from go away. Come on, should have done for a few more than that, but yeah, what a game that was to take us into the final game of the series. And I think it's only fair that we take these 2 teams on to a Champions Field, and we'll see which of these 2 teams have... you know what, I've kind of lost my train of thought here. I'm still trying to recover from that one, but great effort nonetheless. I mean, the field domination as well. 73% in that last game for Butterflies. I mean, it's a far cry from what they seemed like in that first game there, where they just didn't quite have the edge compared to Determined. But fair play to them. They've definitely warmed up, and they're definitely, you'll probably consider maybe the favourites, but only by a slim margin in this 5th game here, just because they got the momentum from tons of pressure in that last game here. But Determined, though, be wanting to make sure they don't let this game run away from them, and their defense stays as rock solid in the previous one. Their Dragon, beautiful touch there to take it out of danger into the corner, but he's getting immediately chased down from Dramer. Not able to get enough power behind that 50, but Clip still had to work hard to take that one out of his own net. And the shot coming in now from Dramer. It almost seemed like Dragon in completely the wrong position. No, the defense. You had the rotations in the last game, and on that occasion, you do not want to be sat leaving your net completely exposed like that at the near post. Rotate back post and just make sure you can sort of get some sort of coverage when a shot like that comes in. But nonetheless, can't take away from a beautiful shot into the top bins there from Dramer. Definitely seems like he's probably my standout player for this series so far, Dramer. Getting his hat-trick in the previous one there, and he's going from strength to strength at the moment. But it's early doors still, only 1 goal in it and 3:40 on the clock. But pressure coming in from Vengeful Butterflies on this occasion. Can Determine now it's their turn to just try and find an opening, dribble upfield. Dragon getting a pop over, but not enough on it to make that too difficult. So Determined just on the back foot at the moment, trying to find a way out of their own half, but just seems to be ending straight back in there. In the half every occasion, and again, rotations, lads! Rotations, same as in the first goal there. Dragon just sitting on the near post there. When Clips was first man on that occasion, you're facing the wrong way. You've got to try and get back post on that occasion. Don't just sit on the near post, because that just leaves your net fully open and fully exposed. But Butterflies won't be complaining about that one. 2 goal advantage, but not at the halfway point yet. And Determined trying to get an immediate response there. Ball's just not sitting down quick enough. Beautiful save there. I didn't even see who that... I think that was Dramer getting a save on the top bin save from that occasion. So this is just what Determined want. This is what they need. But the shot coming in from go away. You want to make sure that it's not Dramer taking all the credit, as he gets a beautiful challenge there. Good speed, good read. In the back of the net, 3-0. Rick Astley bellows around Champions Field. I'll never get tired of hearing that song on Rocket League. So a bit of a mountain now for Determined to try and climb. Oh, that's an awkward touch into his corner, but just had enough power on it just to not make it sit up for go away. But they're looking all out of sorts now for Determined. Butterflies, on the other hand, I said they would probably be the slim favourites coming into this 5th and final game, and that one there has certainly proven that I do not want to let this series victory slip away from them. So 4 goals to find now for Determined. Can they at least get one quick one just to settle the nerves a little bit? Dragon left at the back there. Oh, trying to go for the flick. Beautiful flick, but Great rotation there from Go Away just to keep the ball out of his net. Immediately, Dramer, quick on the counter attack there, just pegging it straight back into Determined's half, just making sure that they don't get another opportunity on net. So Determined, both of them stuck in the corner there, slightly awkward, but managed to get away with it as Dragon pushing on the right hand side now. Gets a touch off the corner, but Clips has just retained a bit more, but no, he hasn't! He knows what he's doing. Ignore what I was saying on that occasion. He knew exactly what he was doing. Clips, I thought he'd gone for boost over ball, but he was just rotating at the back there. And they finally find the back of the net there. They've had 5 attempts so far on target, and only one has. Sorry, that just looks even more. Sorry, professional. I'm trying to say professional, but that was. I think both players there were trying to fake each other out. And I've got to say that the follow-up demo after the fake or the miss or whatever it was, it was like going to watch the ballet on that occasion. That was the beautiful swan song, but Determined. Just got to make sure that they don't let these efforts go to waste. And again, a slight defensive blunder at the back there. Clips just not able to get enough power to send it into the corner. Dragon completely facing the wrong way. Again, I feel like I'm on repeat. Rotate back post and face the ball. On that occasion, you're probably going to driven and send it into the corner, but you know, I do it all the time myself. So I'm sort of preaching to the choir, if that's the right turn of phrase. But a minute left on the clock now. I'm getting distracted. Point is Determined. I've got to find 3 goals. I have seen it done. I have casted those games before, but they've got to find something quickly. The Dragon gets bumped out of his own net, and Clips trying to chase this one down. Gets a beautiful dunk on that occasion. This is going to be awkward at the moment for Butterflies, and they're so awkward that none of the players were able to get some sort of solid connection, but it's ended up with Dramer pushing with 0 in the tank. Just seems like with every second that ticks down, you pretty much feel like Determined are going to be the ones to walk away with the victory in this series. Sorry, Butterflies, not Determined. Slightly awkward slip of the tongue there. But I'm pretty sure unless we find some sort of a goal, which we're not going to, instead we're going to find a goal for Butterflies, who have cemented the series of victory. Beautiful little bump there from Dramer, just does enough to put Dragon completely off the path of the ball. And pouncing on it is Go Away. He's probably upset that I was putting all the praise on Dramer, but he certainly turned up on this 5th game, and he's made sure that you know, to make sure that I say this is a team effort, which indeed it has been between the Butterflies. Did we see a bit of a consolation goal? Not there at the end, it seems, for Butterflies, as again we hear the beautiful Rick Astley in the background. Hopefully that won't demonetize me, but great series nonetheless. It was pretty much even up until that towards the end of that 4th game. I think that's when Butterflies started to find their rhythm, started to push away, and as you see there in the 5th game, it was pretty much in the favour of Butterflies there. Across the board, shots, goals, assists, all in favour of Butterflies. And you know, can't take away from Determined. They put in a good solid defensive performance. It's got off to a good start, but Butterflies just had the edge in the end to see that one out. Whew. Okay, everybody just take a moment to breathe, to relax. There's my beautiful face again as I don't know, I need to show the holding slide. How can I show the holding slide? I haven't set this up properly. That's really annoying. Probably should have. You know what? Just ignore that. Just actually, if I tell you what, if I go to the holding slide, if I do this, and then if I go to this, nope, it still shows the game. Ignore that. We'll go to. I'll tell you what. We'll go to. You don't need to see my face. I mean, you can see all my details there. If you want to get me to cast your games, follow me on Twitter or even book me for your next game, you can see the details there. But you can also see it in the About Me section below there. So I'll keep it on this one just for the time being. But it's been a pleasure nonetheless. I appreciate both teams for getting me to cast out a game. Like I said, Butterflies got off to a bit of a shaky start, and it seemed like it was determined who were the ones that are going to come out on top. But yeah, it was towards the end of that fourth game when it started to turn. And it was indeed the Butterflies that managed to take it away with the victory. So it's still early doors though in terms of how that pans out in the standings, because you know both teams. This is the third week. We're not even at the halfway point yet for Lost Champs. So it'll be interesting to see how both these two teams develop going forward. But certainly, it's the case of Butterflies will be happy with that one. So yeah, I need to sort out that. Yeah, I need to sort out that holding slide because you know it's got all my details on there. But like I said, if you want to cast your next game, check it out in the About Me section. All the details are there, and I hope you enjoyed that one. So I'm going to start rambling. I've already started rambling. I'm going to stop rambling, and it's going to wrap up from me tonight. But we'll see who is on at the moment. MoreiSkye, we'll go and raid them. That's basically another league that I do a lot of casting for, so we'll put the raid in for them. But from me, I'm going to say that's going to be it. So yeah, I'm going to be away for a couple of weeks now on work duties, but I'll be back at some point in the future. So until then, take it easy, and it's been an absolute pleasure.